Still not going to New York City.
What's going on in New York? And
we need to talk about Project 2025. Project 2025 is
Democrat conspiracy theory is spreading on social media about Project 2025. They are filming, putting out a lot of videos. I don't know if you have seen this. Just take a look at this.
We need to talk about Project 2025. Project 2025 is an agenda created by Republicans for the next Republican president. Their plan is to reshape the entire executive branch by firing and replacing federal workers that they deem the deep state. They also plan to slash Department of Justice funding by dismantling the FBI and the Department of Homeland Security. Lastly, they plan to completely eliminate the Departments of Education and Commerce, in addition to gutting climate change regulations in favor of fossil fuel production. Finally, Project 2025 would immediately invoke the Insurrection Act of 1807 to deploy military for domestic law enforcement incidents, and they would direct the DOJ to pursue anyone they deem as Trump enemies. This is not a far-fetched plan. This plan is happening and is led by the Heritage Foundation in collaboration with 80+ other conservative organizations. All of this will go into effect if Donald Trump wins the presidency in November of 2024.
Yes, this is a clear case of predictive programming. Democrats are trying to bring out this conspiracy theory about 2025. It is insane. I've seen a lot of videos they are putting out on social media pertaining to it. I don't even want to focus more on that. AIC did something, I don't know if you have seen this. OIC says that the migrant crisis is a hoax and a conspiracy theory that conservative and xenophobe are using to campaign on, and that securing the border would destroy the US economy, which require a massive migrant workforce. Third, I want you to know what you think pertaining to this. I'm about to play this video, but before I go into that, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that, and if possible, endeavor to share this video. It will do you no harm, right?
The idea that Republicans, in order to win an election, say we need to hermetically seal the border when they know that that is economic self-sabotage to the U.S. economy. And they are saying, let's do it anyway. And to compensate for the negative effects, we're going to allow and throw people's kids into factories. That is what they are doing in rolling back child labor laws while being as xenophobic and anti-immigrant as they are, and while ginning up this false narrative about this being a crisis. And by the way, by then also preventing and blocking any legislation that would provide not just a path to citizenship, but a path to work papers, a path to allowing people who want to work to be paired with American businesses who need people to work. And I mean, there is not only no moral calculation, there is no economic calculation, there is no logical calculation, there is only a political calculation. And that political calculation is we are going to keep whining about it. We are going to keep pretending this is a crisis while contributing to actual problems. And then we're going to block the solution so that we can campaign on it over and over and over. And we can call it caravans, we can call it migrant crises, we can call it family separation, and they will just recycle it over and over and over again in order to gin up, just so much animosity and destruction in this country and racism in this country, because that's the only thing that the Republican Party even is standing on at this point. But I want to be very clear that this was intentional, and that this is exactly what Republicans have been going for. We've seen it. You have the Heritage Foundation, you have lots of folks who are on record saying, not only do they want to go after abortion, not only do they want to go after reproductive freedom, they're going after IVF, they're going after contraception. We have a mifepristone ruling that is coming down from the Supreme Court and Clarence Thomas enriching himself from the same folks who are saying that they are trying to control women's bodies quite explicitly and going beyond that. They also want to control what they call recreational sex.
Yes.
Recreational sex. This is so clearly a patriarchal theocracy that has embodied itself in the DNA of an entire political party in the United States of America. And as women and as any non-binary and queer person in this country, they must be defeated. There should never be room for this kind of control by force over another person's body in this country. And they can walk it back as much as they want. They have done this. Who put those judges there? Not Democrats, not independents. Republicans put those judges in there. Republicans are taking women's bodies by force, and we cannot let them do it. It has to come to an end.
Yes, they cannot hide it any longer. You saw the video at the beginning. Protesters interrupt AIC during a town hall in Astoria, Queens, on environmental justice development. One man shouts, "All you care about is illegal aliens and your vote. You don't care about your constituent." AIC was heckled, and the man was very clear, pointed out what we all know. What she's spewing out was just similar to what this guy said. I don't know what exactly this lady is doing in Congress. She's totally insane. How can you tell me what is happening at the border is a conspiracy theory? Like someone saying the border is open is a lie. That is according to AIC. America need workforce, so you need to open your border wide open. People can enter anyhow without any control. Then I really wonder what they are doing at the airport, because when you're entering the airport, they do checks, do this, what is the need? If the border is open, this should not be happening. You can understand exactly why Democrats allow this to happen, because of future voters and workforce, like she mentioned, cheap labor. It is crazy. Like I saw recently where Biden put out they should check on agricultural sector to see if they need more workers so illegal immigrants can go into this area and work. That was shocking to hear. Sometimes when I look at people like this, I will just shake my head because they don't even know what exactly they are doing. AIC starting to spew out this nonsense is embarrassing. How on earth can you say this even? They should allow the border wide open, right? So you should have people in the future who will vote you because you allow them to enter. Yes, for people wondering, my real name is Ransom. That is how I'm called. If you go through the comment section, you will see that every day people asking me, what is your real name? Thank you guys for always being there, supporting me, sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly.
I would support boycotts of other blue cities, and this is our way of peacefully protesting.
Don't deliver my damn thing.
Truckers, do you actually think you're irreplaceable? Like, this is capitalist America. You think that corporations are going to sit idly by while you boycott New York and affect their bottom line? No way. They will always find somebody else to do your job if you won't do it. Maybe even an immigrant.
Legal immigration are okay.
And divided by class.
Are you sure?
Watch the water there.
I hate my job.